we have our next group coming up. Are we all here? So let me just explain to the audience what's going to happen. I have their presentation, and so I'm going to be showing it on the screen, and they're going to be doing the talking. Okay. So if anything screws up or doesn't work right, it's my fault. It's not theirs. Okay. So they don't have any problems. I do. And so let me get this going here.
Ekaterina, I've got everybody in, right?
Yes, hello everybody. We have Ela, we have Defne. We also are expecting Derin to come.
Derin, yes, I sent the promotion to panelists, but Derin, could you accept promotion to panelist? Okay, Derin's joining.
Wonderful. So as she's coming, I would like to say hello to everybody. And once she's here with us, we'll proceed with the presentation.
Okay, everybody's here. Go ahead.
So, hello, I'm Katya Bozdogan. I'm a youth mentor of the Turkish Teens for Peace Education Hub from the GlobalCoLab Network. First of all, I'd like to say that we're very grateful for having such an amazing opportunity to present at GIFT 2026. Today, we'll tell you about our works and the Pieces of Peace virtual project exhibition. But before doing so, let us introduce ourselves. Next slide, please.
Hi, I'm Derin. I would like to tell you guys about the GlobalCoLab Network. So, the CoLab is a non-profit educational organization established by Linda Staheli, and it empowers teens globally to be changemakers, utilizing the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals as a handy framework. And any teen can learn about the SDGs and then submit their suggestions for addressing these goals with a short video in our annual Global Video Challenge, which is Teen Stream, and it is now in its 12th year. Today, we will let you know about global initiatives which earlier used to be problems, but now they are solved by teens for teens. And now I would like to pass it on to Ela. Next slide, please.
Hi everyone, I'm Ela and I am the ambassador of the Hub. So in the Hubs, we host weekly virtual teen-led meetings, SDG Hubs, addressing equality, climate change, mental health, quality education, hunger, plastic pollution, Turkish Teens for Peace Education, artists for the SDGs, and a hub for young women in Afghanistan. The CoLab takes a teen delegation yearly to the United Nations High-Level Political Forum in New York City to advocate on the SDGs. Now I'd like to invite Defne to talk about our hub initiatives. Next, please.
Hello, I'm Defne. In our hub, we focus on peace education, environmental education, and international collaboration among global stakeholders. We have run several international projects and taken part in virtual project exhibition hosted by iEarn USA. Our teen ambassador, Beren, joined this event and shared her memories in a short video. Let's watch the video. Let's play the video, please.
It's coming. This is my fault. It's appearing on my other screen, and I have to figure out how to drag it over here. Here it is. Do you see it?
Hi everyone, I'm
Yes.
Beren. As an ambassador of the Turkish Teens for Peace Education Hub, my friends and I joined the High-Level Political Forum in New York, USA in July 2025. We had the pleasure to present our ideas through our hub works with the UN authorities and the Turkish ambassador Mr. Yazal. It was then that I understood that real changemakers do not wait for change, but take immediate action. This year, we came up with a wonderful idea to use art as a tool for action. We decided upon opening a virtual art gallery. I felt like the best name for this initiative would be Pieces of Peace, a gallery of artworks inspired by different understandings of peace. I'd love to invite Derin to tell you about how it all started.
I would like to thank my friend Beren for her lovely video. So I remember that my friends and I were at our hub meeting and we were talking about how tangible our world has been and how many problems teenagers have faced recently. Teens who cannot attend schools, teens who miss their families and homeland because of wars. But what can we do? At our hub meeting, we actually talked a lot about peace. As teens, we surely cannot do everything, but doing something is an option. We talked a lot about what peace means to students, their families, and how we can help keeping peace in the world.
So my friends and I talked about teens and how we all see the world with our own eyes, and everyone has their own understanding of what life is when we live peacefully. Nature, education, our well-being, it all grounds in peace. So I thought we could ask other teens around the world to share their visions of peace through art. Their paintings, photography, sculpture, and digital arts. Next, please. So we agreed that Pieces of Peace could be a perfect name for a virtual art exhibition. We will be opening it on May 21st, the International UN Day of Peacekeepers. Actually, Defne, my friend, is a great art lover. Next, please.
Oh, thank you, Ella. Yes, I do think about what beauty means to us. I love drawing and do a lot of sketching. One could think that this is just a hobby and has nothing to do with real action. Next, please. Believe me, if you want to change this world for a better place to live, start creating beauty, but not destroying it. I'd like to share some of my works with you and ask Ela and Derin to guide us through. Next slide, please.
We are really proud to say that so many teens from the USA, Turkey, India, to the Netherlands, Spain, and Taiwan are joining us in this initiative and sharing their arts with us. So I'd like to thank all of them. In here on the screen, we have two photographs from Turkey, and I'd like to comment on the first one. So in the first one, this could symbolize peace in a very different way, and it could differ from every person. But from what I see, it represents a sense of calmness and kindness to the world, as they're like buildings, stones everywhere, but there is a spark of light and hope that comes in with the green leaves, which makes me feel great and which makes me feel super calm. And this could be a symbolization of kindness and calmness through like a ray of sunshine, in my opinion. And maybe the one on the right column, Derin can make a comment on that.
So in the second photo, we can see a beautiful landscape, which is a sea, and I believe it looks so calm and peaceful. But the stone walls and the iron bars actually create an environment that makes you feel like you're trapped. And I think this actually creates a contrast, showing that while peace is out there waiting for you, it can be kind of difficult to reach to it, but it is actually easy to go through. Next slide, please. So we would like to let you know that we're still accepting submissions, and if you want your artwork to be exhibited at our virtual art exhibition, you're very welcome. I'm sharing the QR code now, so you can scan it and fill in the submission form easily. Next slide, please. And we will be opening the Pieces of Peace virtual exhibition on May 21st, 2026, and to celebrate the International UN Peacekeepers Day. So the exhibition will host works of teens from the USA, Turkey, India, the Netherlands, Taiwan, and Spain. Next, please.
We would like to thank the GIFT 2026 and its authorities for giving us such an opportunity to present today. We also want to express our gratitude to the former founder of the GlobalCoLab Network USA, Ms. Linda Staheli, who has been inspiring us to work devotedly.
As an ambassador of the Turkish Teens for Peace Education Hub, I want to say a big thank you to all teens and their supporters, teachers, families, and friends who want to join our virtual art exhibition passionately. As once said by Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, peace at home, peace in the world.
Thank you very much. And before we say our great thank you and goodbye to the audience, I'd like to ask some questions to our teens, to Ela. Ela, how do you understand the question as if somebody asks you, how does a virtual gallery solve the problem of traditional art exhibitions? What's your opinion?
So, although I really do love traditional art galleries, the traditional art gallery type does have some physical barriers, which is sometimes hard to overcome by others due to the geography and the cost of them. The traditional art galleries could be at a really different city or country. It might cost a lot to get a plane ticket. It might cost just to enter the museum or the gallery. So, making a digital platform kind of breaks that barrier, physical and barrier, in order to create a more accessible thing for everybody to reach out to. No matter where you are, what time you want to visit it, what time you want to see it, you can just click on a link, you can reach out to us and just look at the perspectives of other teens to see how they view the world and how they view the piece without any barriers, creating a universal language.
Thank you. I can't agree more. My next question goes to Defne. Defne, what is specific role of your hub in this project?
Well, it isn't just about the final art. I think it's more about the weekly virtual team-led meetings. The hub provides the mentorship and the framework, which is the SDGs, that turn a hobby into a global action.
I see. Thank you. And Derin, what do you think about the future of this initiative? How will Pieces of Peace continue after their opening on May 21st?
So we really think the May 21st opening is just the first step. It's just the beginning. The GlobalCoLab Network is permanent, so the hub is going to keep just accepting new cycles of submissions. And we're really hoping to build a digital archive which will last a long time with the Gen Z's perspective on peace and their art. And I believe it will keep growing year after year.
Exactly. We have mentioned SDG 4 as peace education. How does this art teach peace, Eda?
So for that, as we all know, art forces the creator to visualize a solution rather than just seeing the problem. So by asking teens to create beauty instead of distraction, we are inviting them to be proactive change makers rather than just observing those.
I hope that many teens and educators who are supporting them will join the exhibition, and we're accepting their submissions throughout this month, and we plan to open and to host the virtual art exhibition Pieces of Peace on May 21st, the International UN Peacekeepers Day. Thank you.
Look, don't go away. I'm about ready to explode. You have no idea. So I have a question. This virtual exhibit, it's going to be on the web somewhere online. And is it just the artwork, a display of the artwork?
Exactly. What we're planning to do is to host a virtual space to exhibit all kinds and forms of digital art, along with sculpture, painting, sketches, photography. Since we want to break the borders and we want to engage more and more teens and their educators all around the world in different countries, I think that this is one of the opportunities to us to engage and to have some voices, so teens for teens and for peace.
Okay, so now I'm going to butt in. Okay, I think what you're doing is fantastic. I personally, whenever I travel, I go to art museums. I've been all over the world, and what will happen is I will go into a museum and there's some pictures, and I look at it and go, "Oh, that's a very nice flower. It's very pretty," and then I move on to the next one. Okay. What has been a much better experience for me, and I've done this deliberately a few times, is find somebody who actually knows about the art, and they explain to me what it is, why it is, what is part of the story. Let me give you an example with what you showed. When you showed that picture of the water through the bars, and when I first saw that, I said, "Oh, that's a very nice picture of a lake or a canal, a channel or something." But then when the person explained how it shows this is peace, you can see it, but it's hard to get to. There may be difficulty. That picture then came alive for me. I understood it better. It wasn't just a picture of a lake. So when you do this artwork, can you include something by the artist explaining in 2 or 3 sentences, what this is envisioning? It's just not pretty art. It's a philosophy. It's very important.
Exactly. You're just there. You've read my mind. We have agreed that on the submission form, while the submitter will be sending us a piece of art, there's also the headline with the vision of art. It could be in English or in the mother tongue, in the native language, so that their art itself as an image would be supported with their vision of the artist below.
Yeah, which is something that a virtual exhibit allows you to do very easily.
Exactly.
And maybe in the near future explore like some virtual reality content or augmented reality content. And I mean, this is blowing my mind. I need to bring my students and join your efforts.
Thank you.
So
Thank
you
you.
will
We'll be
be,
more than happy.
yeah.
I should admit that our teens, they know much more about technology than I do. And so I rely on their beautiful minds.
Okay, now here's another point. Different things mean different things to different people. We did a program a few years ago at part of this gift, and it was talking about water. And we threw this out. Give a presentation talking about our problems with water. And what was astonishing is everybody around the world, all the students in different countries, all came to us with different problems with water. But what astonished them was that the problems were different. So you would have a student from a country that was very hot and dry, like Saudi Arabia, and they'd say, "Oh, we have a terrible problem with water. We don't have enough water." And then you'd have another student from India where they have monsoons, and he'd say, "Oh, we have a problem with water. It rains all the time." And the students in Saudi Arabia could not comprehend that it rains all the time. They had no experience of that. And the students in India could not comprehend that it never rains. What do you mean it never rains? It rains all the time. No, it never rains. My question to you as artists is, you are creating artwork and a story based on your own experiences in your own lives. Might there be a way that you could then open this up for other people who might see different things within your artwork that you hadn't expected to be there?
Question to our teens. Thank you for the question. I loved it.
I think that I might have an answer for that. So I feel like your point of view and perspective is really great because point of kind of what we're trying to achieve in here is also like to share our perspectives and how we see the world and how we see the piece. So as an artist draws, takes a photo of something, sculptures it, it shows us how they think and how they see the world. But as you've also mentioned in the first question, when they write it, what they thought when they write it, we have a clear understanding of what they think for sure. But when I look at somebody's artwork, I might think something else too. So maybe also having a little box of comment box where others think that, oh, I see this one in here. And then another person could say, oh, look at this one. I'm thinking piece through the, I don't know, through the bars to the lake. Everybody could have a little comment bar so that everybody could, write their thoughts in that so that we could have a broader range of perspectives in the artwork too.
I would love to see all those comments. I think you will be shocked at what a diversity of opinion there are.
Yeah, we have also Anuradha Joshi here that joined in a few minutes ago as a co-host. Maybe, and I can see that she is eager to ask questions.
Hello, hi. Am I audible?
Hello.
You can talk. Oh, but you're muted.
Yeah. Do you have any questions or comments for? But your microphone is muted. Try to unmute your microphone. There
Yeah,
you go.
hello. First of all, I would apologize. I was a bit late today to join you all because here in India it's night at 11 p.m. in the night. So, anyways, but I really loved the the digital artwork, and I feel that every art speaks about expressions, and the expressions can be uh, there can be various types of expressions according to the perspectives, according to the perceptions, as told by the participants. And I really loved that this digital artwork gives a space to the youngsters to play with the various arts, and this is a novel concept, and I feel in India also we should bring such things in the schools. I really loved the concept, and I really loved the title also, and in fact I was very keen to see all the slides in the morning itself. So,
Thank you.
really, congratulations, great going. I really love this concept, and it is very expressive, and this is the need of the hour. And yes, I would definitely like to go more deep into this concept. Uh, I would like to
Thank you.
explore more about this. Yes,
Thank
yes.
you. By the way, I should say that we have a lot of friends, educators from Kothari International School, and they also expressed their interest of participating in their exhibition. Thank you.
Okay, nice, nice.
Now, I have a question that is burning really deep, because this is a really great project with a lot of transcendence, and I think like many people are going to not only to see the art, but maybe participate somehow. I mean, this is borderless. There's so many things that could generate out of this initiative. Have you thought about the long-term plan? I mean, like you're releasing May 21st, the exhibit, but are there going to be cycles, or is it going to be continuous? Because we need this to evolve, and we want this to grow. And what is your plan? Because I mean, I can see that these young students are really engaged. But eventually, are you planning on continuing this? Is there going to be some succession plan? I mean, I'm really wondering, because this must be here like for decades.
Exactly. Actually, because our teens, they represent Turkish Teens for Peace Education Hub with the GlobalCoLab Network. So it's a cycle of projects throughout the year. And we want to say that no matter where you come from, your origin, your language, but the values of peace and the understanding of how you express your vision about peace and any kind of peaceful initiative and education in nature, students' well-being, I think that we are promoting this with our hub and in our hub. So everybody who is very welcome to participate in the exhibition is also very welcome to join us with the GlobalCoLab Network. And I think it's a ongoing process. It's an ongoing, like something like life learning education. I should say that I'm learning so much from my teams, and they are so precious because their vision is broadened and they're broadening our horizons also. So I'm not responsible for their future in this sense because the future is in their hands.
Great. If I can ask one more question for the artists, we'd like the three artists to all respond. Do you feel that your art is done when you showed a picture or your drawing, or is there still more to do? The reason I'm asking, my mother was an artist and she actually sold artwork and she was very nice. And she said it takes two people to make a drawing, the artist to paint it, and then someone to shoot them when it's finished. Because she never signed any of our artwork because she never considered it done. So how do you feel?
Well, I can answer this one. I'm an artist. Well, I consider myself an artist. And when I think that I finished my artwork, I just look at it and I see some parts that I can fill out more. I'm not finished when the whole page is done, actually. Some of the slides were my unfinished work. I just think that I finished it and then go back and add some more details afterwards. And I always ask opinions of my parents. And my mother is actually an artist as well. And I ask her opinion about stuff. And well, as you said, I think an artwork is never actually finished. And there's always something that you can add more to make it even more beautiful. So yeah.
And the others, your two teammates?
For me, I feel like whenever I start a project about any kind of artwork, I don't think about when it's going to be finished or how it's finished. Most of the time, I start several art projects at the same time, and then whenever I feel like I can move on to the other one completely, it's finished in my eye. I don't wait for it to be perfect or I don't wait for it to feel great for me. And then when I like consider it finished for myself, I don't touch it anymore. I feel like in order for it to be live and in order for it to be have a purpose, I would have to show it to people. So that they can comment on it, so that they can feel what I wanted to talk about. And then when they do that, they don't have to share it necessarily to me. But if I could get others to think about some thoughts to get a message out of my artwork, not just like flowers or sunshine or a great, beautiful artwork, but rather than sending them a message, if they have a message or thought in their mind, then I think I would consider my artwork done if it has a meaning.
Derin?
So for me, I think you can understand when your artwork is finished by when you feel that it is completed. Like when you feel in your heart that, okay, this is perfect and I cannot go through no long. But I don't think it happens a lot because, like Defne said, you can always add something new and you can always think of something new. So I don't think usually artworks are actually done, but actually artworks appear as great when they're half done or they're not done. So I think artworks don't necessarily have to be done, but in your heart, if you feel like it is perfect, it is good, I think it can be considered okay for the artist and for everyone else.
Good, good. That's great. Thank you very much. This is very exciting. As soon as I am off here, I am putting this new information into my calendar and I will be there and looking forward to this. This is wonderful. This is absolutely great. And I assume that this is not going to be the last program you're all doing, right? You're going to be continuing this. So we have another gift in October and you're all invited to join us next October or next April or the October after that. We'd love to see this. This is great. Thank you all. This is wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, and
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Looking forward to watch that art exhibit online.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.